Esmond here for hitthepick.com, hitthepick.com. Continue our tour through the NFL, coming up with an over-under for every team. And we are on the last four. This is it. Going to finish on the first day of the preseason, which is the 31st, this Thursday. This Thursday, NFL football this week. Looking forward to it. Okay, let's take a look at the Tennessee Titans. Now, I got to be honest, I was pretty down on this team. I was thinking they were going to be under their number, but I started to take a closer look at things. Did you know the Titans were only second to the Philadelphia Eagles in yards given up by their defense? 311 yards per game, second in the league. Now, they gave up a ton of points, but you know why that was? They led the league, along with the Browns, with 34 turnovers. That's why a team could give up that few yards on defense, but still give up a ton of points. Turnovers, especially turnovers in their own end and in their own red zone. So, Will Levis was responsible for 18 of those turnovers, and he lost them at least 2 or 3 games personally, at least. So he's gone. He's out for the season. Cam Ward, number 1 draft pick, comes in. Everything I hear, he's looking good in camp. They've got a very good defense. If they can limit the turnovers, they'll do a lot better. And then look at what they quietly have as weapons. Tony Pollard, pretty good at running back. Calvin Ridley has been there. Now they add Tyler Lockett, who I used to have on my fantasy football team every year. Him and or the receiver that they just traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Anyway, his name's going to escape me for right now. But anyway, you're shouting it to yourselves out there. I understand. Okay, so if they can limit the turnovers, and let's say you just take Will Levis's out. He had 18. If you just take his away, they're at 16, which is about a little better than average in the NFL. The Buffalo Bills had the least with 8 turnovers last year. Yeah, Josh Allen can't throw the ball. Okay, so let's look at their schedule. The season's going to open rough, which makes sense. Rookie quarterback, Titans, they go to the Broncos, they lose. By the way, take the under in that game. Rams at Titans. Rams beat them. Then they go Colts at Titans. How many of the Titans will win there? All right. But then they go to the Texans and lose. They go to the Cardinals and lose. So they're 1-4. Then they go to the Raiders. Well, the Raiders aren't going to be great. So that's a maybe. Then the Patriots come to town. Now, here's where I have the Titans getting on a roll. They beat the Patriots. Then they beat the Colts. Chargers come to town, they lose. But the Texans come to them and they win. Then the Seahawks come to them and they win. Then the Jaguars come to them and they win. Then they play the Browns and they win. Man, they can roll off. I mean, look at that stretch of the schedule. Patriots at Titans, Titans at Colts, Chargers at Titans, Texans at Titans, Seahawks at Titans, Jaguars at Titans, especially that. Texans at Titans, Seahawks at Titans, Jaguars at Titans, Titans at Browns. They could easily win all of those games. Then the Titans at the 49ers, they lose. Then the Chiefs at Titans, that's too much for them. Then they beat the Saints, who may not win a game. And then they lose to the Jaguars. But I think they're easily over their number of 5.5. This is a 7 or 8 win team, in my opinion. Loud Esmond for hitthepick.com.